Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card deck reading. And today's reading is going to be either a pick a card reading if you'd like, card 1, 2, or 3, or you could choose it as a blended reading with all 3 cards. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers the highest good of all. And for the first card or beginning of the week, we'll take a card from the top. Middle of the week, or card number 2, a card from the center. And the end of the week, or card 3, we will take a card from the bottom. Okay, and let's see what we have here. We start out the beginning of the week, or if you chose card number 1, we have manifest. And the card says, manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestation possible. Make your intentions clear. Okay, and this is card 48 for those of you that follow numerology. And this is the Dream Reading Cards by Rose and Sarah, in case you were interested in this deck. This is on my playlist here on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see the entire deck, you may go to the playlist and watch the cards there. And this card here is telling us is all is unfolding as it should. The timing is just right for your dreams, desires, and goals to manifest. You've put in the hard work, and now it's time to reap the rewards. Just like a garden, you've planted the seeds of hope, tilled and watered the soil with love and care, and now you are going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So this is going to mean something different for everyone out there. So whatever it is that you've been working on so hard and maybe you haven't been seeing any results, this is telling you that you are going to, reap the rewards for whatever you're putting your time and effort into. And we also need to remember that every thought creates your reality. Negative thoughts attract negative experience, while positive thoughts bring about positive experience. It's called the law of attraction. If you want to manifest your desires, you have to be willing to clear all the blocks that say you are not deserving of your desire. And if you watch my channel and follow me, you know I'm not a fan of the just think positive. Because when we sit around just thinking positive and we're not putting any action towards it, we're not going to get the results we want. So when you think of law of attraction, think of thoughts followed by the necessary actions. I can't stress that enough. Learn to manifest by bringing your negative thoughts to the surface and then clear them. Cancel negative thoughts and beliefs. Delete them from your mental hard drive. This process will allow for positive manifestations to enter your life. But again, you've got to put that, action behind these thoughts and these desires. Only you choose to make your life joyful. If you want to experience, romantic love, you must be willing to love yourself first and give, not just simply to receive, but to give of yourself. And as you feel love for yourself, you'll attract more love. I mean, it all starts with the relationship that you have with yourself, okay? If you're not loving and kind toward yourself, you don't have that to give others as well. I mean, that's how I feel. So stay open for signs from the universe and be clear about what you want with this manifestation card. Spend time feeling what it's like as if you already have it. Now, again, I'm not in the belief of fake it till you make it. I'm sorry. I just don't buy that. If you're faking anything, you're a fake. But that's just me. So just picture yourself, visualize yourself having what you want. But again, I don't believe in the fake it till you make it, because, you could just keep living in an illusion, feeling that way. But if you visualize yourself having something and you believe you could have something, you're going to put in the necessary steps to get it. I mean, that's how I feel about it. And then the middle of the week, or card number 2, we have death. Wow. And look at this woman here. She's blindfolded and she has scissors in one hand and she's cutting the string. She's cutting maybe the cord of something. And it says, what parts of your habits need changing? How do you feel disconnected with yourself and with others? Have you been neglecting your physical or emotional health? And this is card number 2. Yeah, we have to think about self-care, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we're not going to be of any use to anyone else to be able to offer assistance or care. And, if you dream of a loved one or someone dying, it suggests that you feel disconnected from that person in real life. That's how some people feel about it. I have always had dreams that were pretty prophetic. And when I dream of someone passing away, it's a disconnection, yes, but it could have many different meanings, okay? If you sense that a loved one is passing on, you may be feeling that, maybe you need to strengthen a relationship with that type of person. Maybe you just feel like you're losing contact with that type of person in your life, whether it be a relative, friend, family member, spouse, lover, coworker, who's ever exiting your life in the dream. To me, when I have dreams like that where someone is exiting, it usually means they're exiting my life, and it could take many forms. But for everyone, look up your dreams. I highly recommend that, and even keep a dream journal, because there's so many messages that we can find in our dreams that if we had that information, it's really important. I can't stress that enough. But anyway, regarding this card, death represents an ending of a chapter in your life. It should be not considered negative. It's a rite of passage, just like in Tarot. The death card is transformation, ending one thing and beginning another, closing one chapter and beginning another chapter. And, this card's telling us that this death, whatever it may be, whatever's ending in your life, it's a new beginning that holds many opportunities for you, the chance to begin again and embrace new emotional or physical experiences. Dreams of the death of an ex-spouse or former lover reflect the separation of a relationship that you now have the knowledge to move on. Dreaming of your own death could be about evolving and developing into a new you. So I highly recommend looking up your dreams and their meanings. And then the third card, or the end of the week, is communication. Interesting here, what I'm getting is maybe someone who has passed on is going to try to communicate with you in one of your dreams. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. This card, being of communication, after a death, maybe there's someone from the other side trying to communicate to you, trying to give you some type of signs, trying to console you if you're going through something difficult. To me, when I find pennies on the ground, I think of that saying, pennies from heaven. And it's a sign that, my grandfather or my father that have passed on are watching over me. And I find these pennies when I'm going through a really difficult time in my life. And it never fails. And it just gives me that, that extra belief that things are going to be okay, that someone's watching over me. But this card here, communications, it says, what are you having difficulty communicating? Do you feel emotionally disconnected? What is not working smoothly in your life? And this is card number 21. Dreaming of trying to operate some mechanical equipment and it malfunctions or simply does not work suggests that there are things not working in your life. So maybe some of you had dreams about maybe your car not starting. Again, dreams have so many meanings, and this is the dream reading card deck, and these are all related to dreams that we have. So you may be dreaming of something like that, or maybe having trouble with the phone. Maybe you're trying to make a call in your dream and the call's not going through, or there's a faulty connection. That may also have something to do with you not being able to maybe communicate something in your, in your day-to-day life, as opposed to your, your dream life. Perhaps there's a deeper part of you, your higher self or unconscious, trying to communicate with you, and you're afraid to listen or don't understand the message. Maybe you're not paying attention to your intuition. Get in touch with your inner self. If you can't speak or are speaking unintelligibly, it means you're having trouble speaking out and getting your message across. So whatever comes up in your dream, if you're like straining to say something, or you're speaking in your dream, but the words aren't coming out, or you don't even hear yourself speaking, these could all be signs that in your, day-to-day reality, in your awakened state, Maybe there's something you need to communicate with someone. Or if in your dream you get a phone call from a specific person, either living or dead, maybe it's asking you to look at that relationship from a different way. You may need to improve your efforts in communicating, when this card comes up. And there could be so many, forms of communication that maybe we can't find the words. Maybe we're separated from someone. Maybe someone has ghosted us and there's no communication. And maybe this card here at the end of the week means you're going to be contacted by someone from your past that you haven't been on speaking terms with. What an interesting week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.